Hey LP, how's it going? I'm also trying to get another YouTube stream going, but I can't make it work. So bear with me a second. Okay, I think things are working like they're meant to be now, but I have no idea. I have to get up early. I think stream about you being awake. Oh dear. God, all this multi-streaming nonsense. I tell you, it's confusing. I just have no idea how smooth the handover is going to be when I move to my other YouTube channel halfway through the stream. Won't be much earlier, but still. Well, I'm slowly trying to get earlier streams into my calendar, day, schedule. Schedule is probably the best word for it. I didn't set my lights up behind me properly. See? That's what happens. I'm so used to starting 2 hours later. Just nothing is ready. All right. Also, that didn't work. I pressed the button and the program told me it worked. There we go. Second time's the charm. There we go. There we go. I've gone live on Kinky Boy Productions for this particular bit of the stream. Rather than the Police of Kate channel, which is more the gaming side of stuff. StreamerBot hasn't picked up Cakey Boy Productions. That is a problem. That's probably because I never added it. Okay. This may just be a stream of technical difficulties, so bear with me, everybody. All right, so I would need to go to is it? Oh, StreamerBot's doing that thing where it won't show you anything. All right, so first things first, let's quit StreamerBot. Let's load StreamerBot back up. Oh dear. I can start you a to-do list in Discord. There'll be a command for that soon where you can just add it straight in Twitch chat and it will go to Discord for me. I've been working on that. Platforms. Oh, I don't know if I can have multiple accounts. I hadn't really thought about that. I hadn't thought about that at all. All right, let's do a quick Google search. We may even do some map making. Nope, that's not the question I asked. This is World of Warcraft music, yes. All right, that might take a little bit more time to set up. I'll keep going on the YouTube thing, but if anybody pops in and chats, I will probably miss you, and I apologize. Not that you would hear this, so you won't hear my apology, so this is kind of pointless, but it doesn't matter. Let's keep going anyway, shall we? I wish I'd brought like a pen and paper so I could make myself some notes. Oh, yeah. But yes, this is Dungeon Alchemist. This is kind of like, for want of a better word, AI assisted map making software. I thought I'd play around with it. I got a story idea. It's a story idea I kind of want to do, apply my first kind of play it as a game first. So dice rolls and stuff to see how it turns out and then write it at the end. So we're going to need a map. We're going to need a bigger boat. I'm also going to say that the multi-stream stuff in OBS does not handle multiple YouTube accounts well either, because I think it's actually just logged me out of my normal one. Oh, dear. We'll find out when we switch, I guess. And the map needs to be... Well, ideally, Dungeon Alchemist does not do multiple stories. Now, I could do multiple stories because I could do set an outline size for the map, do base floor, then do second story above. And then in Foundry, which is where we'll probably end up playing the game to try and make a story out of it, I could just do the different layers with teleport points between them. Can't be bothered with that for this one. This really is just a test, so we're going to try and keep it as I don't want to say down and dirty, but that's kind of the sentiment. Did I say sentiment or sediment there? I honestly don't know. Okay, so it looks like you have to build room by room. It looks like you can't just kind of set an outline and then fill it in afterwards. That's okay. So I guess we'll start down here. So I guess we're going to end up designing a kind of mansion bungalow. They wanted to go bigger, but then they ran out of money, so they only got to do the ground floor. Now, do we want like a fancy end? Probably a nice little bit garden out the front. So maybe you start building here. You're going to want some kind of entrance hall. I guess you're coming through a hallway. Where's the middle? All right, and then we can... And it's not quite even, so can I extend this? Penny had any idea what any of this meant? Okay, this looks like maybe like an edit room option. Oh, expand room maybe? No, that's add room. That's going to be take room away. All right, so we're going to edit this room. Maybe if I just do that, it will add to it. Okay, I did go too far. All right, so that kind of works. We're not going to want windows, at least not there. Okay, that doesn't seem to be there. Maybe we go to objects. Okay, so then get rid of the windows. Windows on the side is fine, but I would want them evenly placed and preferably of the same type. All right, why won't you let me select this last window? There we go. So if we bring that in and then copy. And then I keep on doing that. All right, shutters should, yeah, shutters should be on the outside or the inside. Probably the outside. And then move you in. I can't decide if I just want to do another big door or try and do two smaller doors. They'd probably both go to the same hallway. The other map making game? Okay, so that's kind of daylight. That's characters. That's just ground. One of these has got, there we go, lights. All shutters are meant to protect the glass windows, right? I don't know, because I know in our house the shutters were built to basically use as curtains, so they're on the inside, but I know most of the time shutters are on the outside. Our house was built by some local Guernsey idiot. Oh, Tailspire? Yeah, it's kind of like Tailspire, but oh, I keep on clicking on things. But not as, this isn't intended, well, I don't think this is intended, or they can put characters on. This isn't intended to play the game on afterwards. This is just like map making. Oh no, not a family member. The house was built way before the family ended up on the island. It's the main house is Victorian. The original house is I forget how old. Before 1066, I know that. So I think they were going to want a another hallway kind of running. We'll leave a little bit of room around the side because that'll be important for gameplay. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then try and leave 5 this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll do a double breast hallway. It really wanted to put in a lot of benches. Please sit a while and listen. And then we want to continue that up here. Hopefully that's right. And we'll join up down here. Oh, we're putting a lot of different looking hallway material. That's probably fine. This back hallway. I think you're going overboard on the lights. I'm not going to lie. That's too many lights. What a guy made of money. We might do a central courtyard. Honestly, obviously not that big. All right, so you would come into. I've never been inside many posh houses. You're going for your nice main entrance. You've probably got like a great hall. Servants will take a day just to line up that hallway. Yeah, with a nice grand statue. I see you didn't put the doors even. I don't like that. We may get rid of the grand statue. That seems a little bit too much. And then off your Great Hall, I feel you would have possibly not joining onto the. Am I building this as a great big mansion with servants' quarters? I have built it big. Oh dear. Yes, yeah, that's the AI bit. Yeah, so it just tries to build. So you kind of select the room style, and then it tries to build it. Part of me wonders if I'd prefer it, honestly, if I could just do empty. You probably can set it just do empty. Okay, you can. You can just set it to walls and floors by the look of it, and then do it all yourself if you like. Now they don't see the Great Hall as somewhere where you eat. So maybe off the Great Hall where everybody does all their Mr. Darcy dancing, we do a dining room. We will grab this archway and kind of put it there. There is only one table in this dining room, but that's probably fine. Yeah, I don't really want access off the hallway to that. You got to go through the Great Hall to get to the dining room. Maybe we'll do a way around the back. They're going to want some kind of privy. Not quite game. Did you even put a door? Okay, you did, but you put it on the wrong side. And then we'll move the throne over this side. Move the water jug. Let's extend that a little bit to include this. All right, so you're going to need a kitchen off a dining room as well. I'm wondering if you might like a little garden off the dining room. Probably get rid of the window that looks into this little garden if we do keep that as a garden. Could put the kitchen there. We would want closed doors into the kitchen. We don't want the. Oh, that's a very fancy door for a kitchen. I mean, we do want them looking. Probably want an in and an out. We'll do modern kitchen standards. And then we'll have to move this plant. Put that there. Don't know why there's a saucepan just on the floor. That's where I keep my saucepans. Oh, wait, that's a butcher block. You got like just like a simple table. Let's put in a butcher slab. Oh, that's big. Do you like my sausage? Now if I move, yeah, okay, everything that's on it does come with it. You don't seem to have like any way to really cook unless it's over the open fire. You're going to be hard to fit in, aren't you? And then let's move this and put this on the table, shall we? Not that we have anything to really boil that water on, to be honest. Oh, I can put in a burning book. We've got a fire pit. We've got a fire pit with a pig on it. We've got a kiln. We've got a lava egg. Just a ring of fire. Oh, a wall of fire. There we go. Here we go. All right, we've got boiler, furnace. I guess we're just doing all of our cooking over this very inappropriate cooking fire here. That's probably fine. Do we have like cupboards full of food we can put in? Oh, maybe just shelves rather than cupboards. Oh, what if I search for food? There are different bits of food. All right, we'll put in one fish. We'll put in a trout. We'll put it right by the fire. There we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That's a big fucking trout. Clearly this game was made by a fisherman. All right, and then what I think I would like is... What else would you put? What else do you need in the house? I think I made this house too big. Oh, dear. Well, it's just if you're trying to make a quick D&D or some other kind of map, right? And then you can either just print it out or move it over to a virtual tabletop. You can do dungeons, castles, all that kind of stuff. Yes. Yeah, and the other good thing about this, so when you export this out to Foundry, which is what I'll be putting it out to, it knows where all the walls and doors are, where the lights are. So like with Foundry, you can do night vision, line of sight, all that kind of stuff. So when the players come in, you know, if they're standing here, they can't see in unless they're seeing through all of these open windows. It's a lot easier than trying to make a map in Foundry, Which you kind of can do, but not really. All right. What else would come off the Great Hall? Maybe the Master's Study? Where did you put the... Okay, you did put the door here. I think that's kind of how I would prefer it. Next to the Great Hall, but not necessarily with an entrance through to the Great Hall. He'd probably want his own lavatory. Wow, that's a grand door for a piss place. Come on. Where's the door into this place? We might give him a little garden. Now, one thing I do need to put in is a hallway running along the back of all of this. We do not want an open archway. We want a... Okay, there's just going to be random bookcases everywhere, apparently. But there we go, secret door. And secret door. Secret tunnel. Oh, that was just on door. I wonder if I do it here. I wonder if I can mark something in the secret door. Because I'd like to have like big paintings or clocks or stuff you can say are secret doors. But anyway, and having random stone walls or walls with skeletons in them might be a bit of a giveaway. All right, so you would obviously want a secret door coming off there. Maybe not the Great Hall. You need some reading material in the bathroom. That's not suspicious. Why would you want to sneak into the bathroom? Who knows? Don't ask questions. All right, so then I think we're thinking about there's only bedroom master and bedroom servants, just no like guest bedroom. I guess for guest bedrooms we'll do master. And we'll put them on the east wing. Wow, that's a fancy bedroom. Okay, now you've put your doors coming off of the secret passage. That will not do. I feel your bed is the wrong way around now, but that's fine. And then we'll do doopy-doopy-doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. A hallway coming off the secret passage, running into all of the bedrooms. Don't ask questions. Yeah, the fact that it's just an arch in the secret passage is fine. And then we'll just put another non very subtle bookcase there. I don't know if Foundry, when you bring it into Foundry, if it recognizes the difference between a secret door and a normal door or not. Oh, that's going to be hugely important. That does mean I haven't put any bathrooms into these bedrooms. Or particularly anywhere near these bedrooms. That seems like bad design. Not that the design of the house is the most important thing. Worrying about where they poop and shower isn't the biggest problem. I don't want ensuite because people need to be moving about the house for the story idea to work. So, they could have chamber pots. We are going to want to put in at least one bathroom for the guests. Stop putting doors where the bloody secret passage is. That is a very big and empty bathroom. Now, do I put a toilet in the bathroom or do I do a separate lavatory? Let's do a separate lavatory. We're going to make it long and thin. Apparently, the game wants it with an open archway. The game's a pervert. Oh, dear. That's why you need all that extra light. And then we'll do another secret passage hallway, coming off the secret passage hallway, running along here. Apparently, they wanted to fill this hallway with a lot of plants. A lot of plants. I'm not going to lie. But that's fine. That's fine. All right, then we need the actual master bedroom. Which would have its own bathroom. This time we do want the door coming out off the room. We are going to put... Okay, what are you calling your toilets? Toilet? That's a good guess. Oh, you're calling them latrines. Yeah, we'll put another throne latrine, but we'll put it in the bathroom this time. Next to the discarded towel. I've ended up not leaving room for any kind of real garden that everybody can enjoy. Maybe we'll put a weird Victorian-esque greenhouse here. And then as to where the servants live, they probably live here. We'll just do a little dorm room. All right, so how many rooms did I put in the end? 1, 2, 3. 1 for the big master bedroom. So what would go here realistically? We don't have a pantry yet. That's got to kind of be next to the. It can no longer be next to the kitchen. I don't really want the servants being able to use the secret passage. Okay, we may have to think about that. Wow, we're not going to have a fancy door like that into the servants' quarters. Come on. We're going to put the door on this side. Is there a bench in the way of this door? Yes. We may not need all these benches. So the idea behind the game I want to play, I don't know if you ever watched or have played yourself Gone Girl. But I'm trying to do, I want to try and make a kind of spooky Halloween story. So I kind of want to do a story about essentially Cluedo, right? I'm essentially remaking Cluedo, but trying to make it into a mass murder type thing with narrative dice rolls to see who survives and who dies, and if the killer gets caught in the end. Again, this is something different to try as we move forward. Oh, hey, Serenity, I didn't see you pop in there. Sorry. Cakey Boy Productions is not as set up as I would have liked, apparently, when I went live. But hello. I feel like I've both made this house too big and too small. It's not a practical house. It's definitely not a practical house. I suppose we could put in a little servant quarters, bathroom, lavatory here, right? Why did I leave this little gap? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Now you'll never know. So yeah, I kind of want obviously I want the secret passage to be the way that the killer can move around undetected. All right, so what are we going to put in here? Maybe another bedroom? This isn't the detective game as such, but running on the same kind of idea. And I'm kind of using it to kind of well, I'll try and do two things, right? I want to get to a point where I can do like a solo tabletop game, whatever it is, D&D, whatever, with Twitch integration for dice rolls. And then at the end of the session, try and turn that into a story, like full-fledged narrative story that I either just write or do an audio or video of afterwards. I kind of want to start writing a story where I don't have complete narrative control of it, right? It's just kind of easing my way into that, really. All right, so if we did a very Victorian-esque greenhouse in the middle of a house thing. Where did you put the doors? On the secret passage, because of course you did. You love putting them on the secret passage. We'll put them out of the main corridor. And then we can do a garden. Can I do like make it look like a nice garden? You've got a garden in the village. What does the village garden look like? Now, many people would probably ask, if you've got this nice garden, why can't I access it from my nice bedroom and the great hall and everything? Well, because I had to leave room for a secret passage. Stop asking questions. Also, we're probably going to have to get rid of all the windows looking into the secret passage so people don't get really suspicious. All right, then we need to move these things out of the way. Because I think the one in the middle is the door. I'm not going to lie, they all look very similar. It's a secret garden only accessible. No, you can get to the garden. But yeah, I think if you can look out of the garden into the secret passage, people go, I didn't know what that was there. Why is there a shady looking man with a great big knife going through that secret passage? And why is he dragging that dead body? How strange. What is going to look odd in the garden? Because I think I would like a way where you can get kind of cut across the garden. Or do you just go around? I don't know if I want to leave access to the garden from the secret passage. But it might look odd to have a bookcase in the middle of the garden. For your outdoor reading. Obviously. Alright, we should probably get rid of all these plants. So this corridor here with the amount of bloody lights. Jesus Christ. And then off the back, we'll just do a little dungeon. That's meant to be bigger. Title of my sex tape. There. Nice little dungeon. With another random bookcase. Secret dungeon. Oh, game, you're chugging already. I haven't done that complicated a map. Well, maybe with all the lights, it's fairly complicated. So again, when you come to export it into Foundry, at least, you can export it animated. So the lights will will flicker as well. Oh no. What did I do? Oh. You can go overhead, see what it kind of looks like more as a proper D&D map. Okay. Just because it's a secret passage doesn't mean you don't need good lighting. Now, realistically, it would make more sense for the dungeon to be connected to the secret passage. So maybe we should put a dungeon here? Or is this a good way of... maybe what I need to do... Oh, no, because we can... What I'm thinking, right, is... So you want people to be able to be murdered, and we've given access to you can murder everybody in their bedrooms. And whoever the murderer... Did we do a secret passage in from the master bedroom? We did not. Mainly because it wants the books to be on the wrong side. And I apparently can't rotate them, so they go the other side. Vexing. Okay, I can. Just wouldn't do it on the mouse. All right, good. That's better. Do I want them to be able to... Oh, we need to do one in here as well. Now, I do not believe those opening animations move over to Foundry, unfortunately. Oh no, that opens the wrong way. No, that's fine. Oh, they're definitely going to want to be able to get into the main bathroom where all the guests are for some secret killing. Get you while you're in the bath. Gonna want... Surely someone's going to ask why there's all these random bookcases just placed all over the place. All right, so we need to close this side. No. That is part of the secret passage. They get in there. Oh, dear. All right. You're probably not going to kill anyone in the dining room. We won't let you get into the Great Hall. Study, yes. And the study's private bathroom? Also, yes. You've got to be able to read when you're in the bathroom. And have a chair so someone can sit and watch. Don't ask questions. Yeah, we'll put that book on top of the chest. Yeah, obviously I've just very simply slapped something together. Like, if you're of a mind to try and craft something intricate, you really could. The brain, that good old nature thing. We'll put a brain in the dungeon. Oh, I can't put it on the statue? Disappointing. We'll put it next to the statue. There we go. Oh, there's a brain. So you could build a maze as well. That'd be interesting. Okay, so you can raise and lower terrain. Oh. That table covered in food that I wanted in the kitchen was called a bakery table. Can we still fit that in? Oh, I don't know. It's very big. And we did a very small kitchen for a house this big, really, with no pantry. So you can't do second stories naturally in this program. What you could do is save this as story 1, so you've got your outline of the house, and then build a story 2, and then in Foundry you can kind of stitch those together with staircases. I don't even know if they've got staircases actually. Okay, so they do. So you could design it ready for a second story. But yes, you'd have to do separate maps at the moment. I believe they are working on the ability for you to add stories. Although honestly, I don't really see the reason why, unless they're then going to automatically slice them for you. Because, like I said, I don't think they intend you to play the game in this. Like, there's no way to roll dice or anything. You can put characters in. And I think technically you can control them. Yeah, so now we can have a look at the... So look, I don't even put a roof on. So I guess... Oh, I didn't realize this door had an awkward pillar in the middle. Oh, this would be an interesting way to play it, actually. Yes. I do think they've made the character maybe a little bit too tall. Because I can't get under this deer head. Having a deer head in your secret passage is kind of odd anyway. Oh no, I deleted the alchemist as well. No, I don't even think this is early access anymore either. They do semi-regular content updates. There is also workshop compatibility, so you can you can just take maps other people have designed if you like, and people do keep on adding new assets and stuff. Honestly, this is one of the things that I feel most virtual tabletops don't do well, is the ability to build maps. It wouldn't surprise me. Did D&D Beyond ever launch their fancy virtual tabletop in the end, or did it? Is it still in early access or what? Because their virtual tabletop was looking really good. It was looking fantastic, but I can't remember if they ever released it or not. But yes, I didn't know you could do this. This is quite nice, being able to kind of look around and yeah, like I said, I don't know if they... Why have I got free? Oh yeah, that's right. So we've got an in and out of the kitchen, so you don't... Which means these should open different ways. There's the large fish. What is this? Some kind of blancmange? I mean, I know it's a cover, but... And then where does this go? Oh yeah, that's right, the bathroom. And then I can do secret, murder. And then I have to drag the body. Secret, murder. Hope no one's in this corridor. Drag. No, I'm just looking for a decent book. Drag. Dumb body. All praise this woman. I still say it's a lot of candles in this in this corridor. Now, this is an interesting way of being able to play it, because part of me was wondering, and honestly, I may still try and build the map out in Tailspire, just because from a stream perspective, being able to kind of play it like this is quite nice. Yeah, like you can also record as well and take snapshots, which is nice. But there is no roof, which is fine when you're doing top-down maps. That's what you want. But but no, that is fun. All right, I like that. Let's just stop wandering around like an idiot. But it's what I do best. But I think that'll do for this part. What I'm hoping to be able to do by, because I'll probably do a early stream start tomorrow as well, is to have this in Foundry ready to go, and then try and develop the game system, and dice rolls for that to get me in the mood. Oh, LP, are we doing something tonight? I know we never really discussed it. We never made concrete plans. I don't know if you're free. I think Rydog might be streaming tonight, actually, so maybe not. Can you do like based upon all that, you're not sure? Oh, gingerbread. What does a money pit look like? It does just seem to be a pit. It is indeed just a pit of money. Oh, dear. How do I get rid of it? Because yeah, I would like to do some brainstorming on the other game idea as well. I think what we need to do, well, what I need to do, it only involves you if you want to volunteer, is start to like thinking about in terms of gameplay mechanics and character sheets and stuff. I think we need to start looking at it from a what stats are we going to have? So if we need to build tables, like what stats are we going to need to have? Like what are we going to have on attached to the character? What are we going to have attached to items? And all that kind of stuff. Because then I think I can start building the back end in Foundry for where all that information is going to be stored. But yeah, like I think if we can have just mock it up on paper, just like the headings, like, you know, what are we going to do? Strength, intelligence, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, realistically, yes, the system could be used for anything, right? The kind of general conceit around it is, at least at the moment, is you're a robot core who, when you level up, can upgrade your body, right? So it's very much based on but you could do like cyborgs, whatever. Because yeah, like around like, so normally when you level up, like you'd say, okay, well, I get more strength, like +2 strength, whatever, blah blah blah, more health points, yada yada yada. In the game system I'm trying to make, when you level up, you get more energy. I haven't explained what energy does, but you get more energy, which is basically all right. We're sidetracking here, but that's kind of what I do. That's kind of what I do. As far as NPCs are concerned, or even player characters, yes, right. I'm looking at the first player character, which would be this robot. But I don't see why the leveling up wouldn't work for anything else. What you'd probably need to do, so with the robots, the idea is, so let's say you start as a normal humanoid looking robot, like you start at C3PO level 1. As you upgrade, you can then say, okay, what do I, so you level up, you'll get a new attachment point, which means you can add another limb. And you can decide what limb you want to attach, right? Or if you don't want to attach, but you also get more energy. Say you start with 3 energy, and that, well, we'll probably start. How many appendages do people normally have off their chest? 5, right, including the head. Well, I don't really tend for it to work with D&D, right? It's not. I'm not trying to add on to D&D. I'm trying to do something a little bit different. Technically, I would say it's probably not even, like, if you consider D&D a tabletop RPG like Baldur's Gate 3, that's probably not what I'm going for. I'm probably going more for something like RoboQuest, if that makes sense. Or if you ever played, not in terms of how the characters work, but in terms of map design and play style, if you've ever played like Ultimate Underworld, or what were those more recent versions of those kind of games called? They're called dungeon crawlers. Grimdark? Something like that. But yeah, I'm kind of going for like limited board game-esque exploration, and probably fairly heavy on combat. You wish you had a bit of money, right? Kind of like a roguelite or roguelike kind of idea, yes. I very much imagine that if I ever got this anywhere near completion, it would be a game that you would have to repeat many times before you won. I have just done I did a playthrough last night. A friend of mine gave me their copy of D6 Dungeon, or 2D6 Dungeon, whatever it's called. Once I've got new cameras and my table set up, I will do a stream of it, because it's quite fun. Just you don't roll enough dice, in my opinion. So the idea behind that game is it's very much a repeatable dungeon crawler, but on pen and paper. So you draw the map as you go along based on dice rolls. The combat and the rooms are all kind of fairly basic, in my opinion, but it's still quite fun. Your character is intended to die, and you are intended to start from scratch. What I didn't see, I only did one run through, and I only made it through halfway through level 1, before I got absolutely annihilated by a veteran guard. Kicked my fucking ass. Poor Dave the First didn't stand a chance. But no, that was quite fun. I quite enjoyed that. And but yeah, like combat wise, um, I want the combat to feel more like Diablo 3, right? I think I've said this before. So, um, my idea is you have lots of enemies, so you're fairly overpowered. Um, you probably die to 1,000 cuts rather than like one big hit. Again, if that makes sense. And then I think the biggest challenge is going to be, well, one, getting all of the stats and all of that sorted out, but two, making combat flow nicely and quickly. Especially if the idea is to try and take it off a virtual tabletop and put it onto like a real, like actual board game. Like rolling lots of dice on a virtual tabletop is easy, right? Because it does it all for you. And it's not a huge pain in the ass. And you can even make it do all the adding up. Or if it's like 4s plus a hits or whatever, it can tell you which ones do it. And it's all nice and easy. Rolling 20 dice every time you need to attack in real life is probably a pain in the ass. Oh dear. I've heard of Lancer, but I haven't tried it yet. No. But yeah, because I'm looking around at a few different game systems at the moment. A lot of them are, even when they try to say they're trying to move away from D&D, they're very, very D&D, right? Which isn't it isn't a problem. You know, I like D&D. D&D has its place. But yeah, I guess it's kind of finding that bridge between doing finding the to me, exploration and combat, trying to find the balance, right? Exploration should be rewarded, and I like that, but I also like a lot of combat. I like dice rolling. I like tactics, right? And one of the things I really like in video games, especially, is what's that one where you do a lot of combos and chain attacks and you just kind of like jump from enemy to enemy? Is it Devil May Cry? But I like that feeling of combat, right? So trying to one be building characters who will Final Fantasy is like that now. Being able to jump into a lot of monsters. So again, like Diablo 3, great big packs of monsters. It's not, I don't really ever want, unless it's a boss. Boss fights will probably be different. But excuse me. Whenever you're fighting, I always kind of imagine you're jumping into a pack rather than 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 or anything like that, right? You're always going to be jumping into a mob of enemies to try and take out. It's going to be trying to find that balance and make it all work. I do know somewhere there is a Diablo tabletop RPG, but I never saw it and I don't know how it worked. I don't know if they really tried to keep the combat or if they just tried to bring the world over. I don't know. I don't believe they sell it anymore. I've been looking to see if I can find like a digital copy somewhere just to read through, but so far I haven't found anything. And yeah, the other one I've been looking at recently is Shadow Dark, which is very D&D based. I would say more D&D 3.5 or even older based. More so than 5th edition. It's not a bad system. It's not a bad system, but it is very if you've played D&D, you'll pick it up fairly quickly, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I just fancy trying to build a game system. I don't know why. Oh dear. I really don't know why, and I want to build a game system that is PvE focused, solo friendly. Blackstone Fortress is definitely in the back of my mind whenever I'm thinking about this, because I like the way Blackstone Fortress plays, mostly. With the kind of evolving map and map tiles idea, I like a lot of games do this now, but Resident Evil, I think, was the first one I played. They kind of had tiles in the box. Actually, no, it's probably one of the Descendants, actually. Or Descended, sorry. I think Descendants is a terrible Disney movie series about witches. But yeah, like, definitely get rid of the idea. Like, I don't want a game master. I don't want anyone to have to really run the game. Really, we just want everybody playing it as a group. Am I going to make the rules vague so you have to get flowers? The trouble is, yes, right, you will end up making the rules vague because, and like, I know I give Games Workshop a hard time, probably because they do it so often, and you would think they would have learned by now, but it's very easy to comprehend something you've developed yourself, right? Or like, it's very easy to comprehend something that you used yourself for a million times, right? Like, just in IT, like trying to explain to someone how something works, right? It can seem so fucking obvious to you. And you're using the right language, or at least you think you're using the right language to get your point across. But to someone who doesn't get it, it's just kind of like, wow, they're speaking gobbledygook. But so yeah, there will be confusion. But no, I don't think I would do that on purpose unless that was a game mechanic. Which something tells me the Discworld tabletop RPG is going to incorporate as a game mechanic. I'm so intrigued to see what that looks like when they finally put it out. But yeah, it's like I say, there's no real reason I'm not looking to design a game system to then actually like sell and make money with. If we create something good, great. If not, it's all good, right? It's all good. But yeah, like more just. I was trying to say something to kind of explain, like, what I can't work out how to phrase this. Yeah, I can't work out how to phrase that. I'll have to work on that one. See if I can get that into a soundbite. But yeah, that's like I say, no agenda. I just fancy trying to build myself a game system, right? And in tandem with that, I do want to kind of build a system. So like RimWorld is kind of sold as a story generator, as opposed to a survival game. I'd like, and this is kind of what this is working towards. I would like to have, yes, I would like to have a more basic system where, yes, I can come on to Twitch with a kind of solo story idea, and we kind of go through it with dice rolls. I'll probably be basing it a lot on Cortex because the Cortex Prime system is very much based on narrative decisions. The way they phrase it is, think of it, there's like scenes from a movie. especially in combat. So they don't really rely on stats as much and all that kind of nonsense. But I think that would be interesting. I think it would be fun. Time will tell if it is actually fun for anyone but me, or even me. Who knows, right? But yeah, I think it would be fun to. Also, we've run out of World of Warcraft music. Not that there was any music on YouTube. Hopefully, hopefully I did that right. God, I've said so many times. Almost did it again and again. Okay, I'm stuck in a loop of pointing out I'm saying and wanting to say it's not a good loop to be in. Yeah, I think it would be I think it would be fun to do a playthrough or something and then turn it into a story afterwards. So for people who like the kind of gameplay stuff, there'll be the longer VODs. For people who just like the narrative stuff, there'll be the much shorter story episodes. I think that could be fun. It may not be fun. I don't know. I just want to try new things. I don't want to have to play Overwatch all the bloody time. Even though, bar none, Overwatch is my most watched thing I ever play. It used to be Satisfactory, but now everyone's playing version 1 and there's much better streamers playing it. Nobody watches me anymore. Which is 100% fair enough. I wouldn't watch me either. Oh, and being me, I don't have to. But yeah, I think that this does it as a rough map. Like I say, tomorrow, hopefully I'll have all of this up in Foundry and I'll work through, probably stopping and starting a lot. Does this hallway not go all the way around? Because it should. You put a little arch in that side, but I think it isn't open this side. Let's do a double arch just so it looks better. All right, let's do a save. And then let's try the very, very complicated switch over to Overwatch 2. So anybody on Kiki Boy Productions, this is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. It was appreciated. And I am hopeful I'll be doing more of these going forward. But we will see. But I will be going live on, still live on Twitch, staying live on Twitch. And hopefully switching over to my normal Piece of Cake channels. We're going to play some Overwatch 2. So, yes, everyone on the Keyboard Production side, bye for now.